talking and then so he said it can be done as a group, but we just have to both submit a copy. So we would both be, I mean, we can do separate write-ups if you want. I had already started on it, so I thought we could just share it and then add whatever you want, and then I can clean it up and we can submit individually, but it's really up to you. If you want to do completely separate, we can do that too. Let me send you this blurb. He said.
Yeah, yes. I
Yeah, I
actually
think you saw.
was on the pace orientation. So because it looks like no matter what model we run, the volume of the data is quite big, and if Pranav is going to share, and he's going to share like the additional audio files from this season, like let's say May, June, July, or maybe
Right.
April. Yeah, so the data will be like at least not double, but definitely it's about the 1 terabyte. So I attended the PACE session because it's gotta be needed to for the model in terms of the space and also the computational power capacity. Yeah, so and I can share the slides presentation with you, and
Yeah,
probably
we could do
yeah.
that.
So let me see. 1 second, I can do it. 1 second. I better share it in Slack, so it's gonna be like saved. Um, and it's helpful. So they also have the pre-recorded videos just to explain like how to use, what to do. And I will say, in any case, it's really helpful to understand what facilities Georgia Tech has.
Right.
I mean, like not only for this project, maybe like for some other projects as well. Yeah, so
Right. Do we?
I've just sent it in Bird Audio channel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So as
Um, since are we? Do you want to include this stuff this semester? Like, are we gonna use it for the model right now, or um, should we, for now, not mention this and then mention it at the end of the summer? Are you?
I don't know, to be honest, because like it depends like on the speed of round of feedback.
Right.
It depends on like how deep we're gonna go with modeling, and probably as to the modeling and all the stuff, probably as we've done the approach, like kind of separate approach for analysis, like EDA, and for like labeling and all the stuff. Probably it's gonna work out with modeling. So like let's say every one of us provide with the general idea and some coding for
Mhm.
modeling, and then we can combine into like one teamwork, merge into like one file. So in
Okay.
this case, um, it will be helpful for both of us because like different ideas, different views on
Right.
modeling will definitely enrich the project.
Okay. That sounds good then. I'll just continue to work on what I'm working on then, and then I'll share it with you when I have more, well, if it's more fleshed out, and then we can, like you said, we can just combine it. That works for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
And
okay,
actually,
cool.
yeah. As for labels, I sent um, 2 days ago. I actually ran clustering on the labels for iNaturalist and Xenocanta
Hmm.
just to see what type of clusters we can have, and like mm, it actually predicted three clusters, like 0, 1, and the noisy class. Yeah, but
Okay.
definitely, but the it's not really the clusters are not really um, like 100% correlated with audio files we have in terms of the Hume's Warbler. So yes, and actually, let me see. I mean, because I didn't send the full Excel table to Pranav as that table, that spreadsheet, also
Right.
serves as the evaluation for the accuracy. In our case, by the accuracy of the model, we mostly mean the accuracy of defining Hume's Warbler sounds. We don't
Right.
really care about the other birds or like
Right.
other species. So, and in these cases, like we have different sources, different recordings with a lot of noise. Some of them are like good quality, some of them are like very low quality. So, and that will be definitely a huge step defining the accuracy of the model itself, and probably, not probably, it will be the same if we take any type of data of Hume's Warbler from the field, because the field data is way more cleaner and less noisy. Yeah, so I can definitely send you this file. 1 second, the full one. Okay, probably. Uh,
Uh, Excel clustering or
the Excel
the model that you
spreadsheet,
ran.
the
Okay.
Excel spreadsheet that has the additional information. Okay, I mean, Pranav is not going to read it, I guess. But even if he does, doesn't matter, to be honest. Okay, let me see. Okay, I sent it right now, so and I can explain a little bit, but it's quite clear, I guess. So, can you see the file?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, can you please open up?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, like, there is a file name, the file like of 3 seconds audio chunk, then the common name of any bird. And so we have two types of labels, like Pranav, call and buzz, and let's say like what I've done for buzz and call, listening to every single file from our audio set. It's like almost 1200 audio files. So we have the confidence level because I rerun all these files based on point 0.1 confidence level. As you can see, like some of the files are like 0.9 confidence, some of them are 0.1. So that's actually the metrics for us to see like which confidence level um, has the highest probability of identifying Hume's Wilbur sound. And
Right.
also,
Yeah. This is,
mhm,
yeah, I did the same thing. That's what it's in
yes,
my
right,
thing as well.
right,
Yeah.
right. And also, like, I decided to distinguish buzz and call into like, let's say, two-dimension matrix, not like one dimension, like 0 or 1, because some of the files they have mix of a buzz and call, and also like it's quite important to
Right.
um, capture all of them, and some of them they have only like both zeros. It means no buzz or call. And also just in this case we also capturing the information where the um, prediction is not really accurate. So, and for the clusters you can see like 0, 1, and -1. uh, I Let me see.
Yeah. What is the negative one?
-1, I
Or is it like
guess
a third group? I think you were
it's a
saying.
it's a noise, I guess. It's a noise. Uh, or actually, -1, I guess that's a cluster one for something that belongs to the bus. But so the main idea is so like the clustering model defined three clusters, like noise and 0 and 1. So and we don't really know like what is 0. I mean, we can assume the 0 is like when we have at least one call, one song. Yeah,
Hmm.
but as we see, like the accuracy of the model is not really high. I mean, it is high. So like we have to like when Pranav goes through all the audio files and define the buzzer calls, we can see which clusters uh, mostly belong to which situation. Is it a call? Is it a bus? Or is it a bus a call? Or there is nothing? Because it's just like I extracted some audio features from those files
Right,
to run the clustering, and
right,
probably just like, like some basic idea, nothing fancy, just to get the understanding if it could help you. In this case, we can see like uh, if the accuracy is not really high, then we can probably adjust some features like in the future.
right. Was this
Yeah.
like when you because you converted it to the spectrogram, right? Did you
Yes,
use like
right.
physical features from that, or did you do something different?
So what is the spectrogram? Spectrogram, it is an image of the
Right,
audio recording. So in our case, there is a spectrogram of a 3 seconds audio chunk. So
right,
that's the feature. And in this case, you can extract Mel spectrograms features,
right.
like the image features, and also you can extract some features not even exploring the spectrogram. Like it can be like centroids, something like some MCCs. So like some features that can be like extracted directly from audio files. And it depends on our approach how we want to do. We can combine both of them, or we can just run the spectrogram. So in our case, if we do the spectrogram only, so we are kind of copying the approach of BirdNet, which is all right, absolutely, I guess, because that's probably the best model in terms of classification of birds,
Hmm.
probably. Yeah. So, but we can try to do something new, something that potentially could improve the model and the prediction, and we might fail, which is, I guess, is okay. Yeah.
So that's what you were using to cluster, right? You were using those
Well,
features, or were you using something else? That's, I guess, my
no, no,
question.
yes, yes, right. So I extracted some audio features, and I also extracted the Mel spectrogram and the features of the spectrogram itself. So I just was trying to combine all of them all together, but probably some of the features are redundant, and or like just like they are like very high correlated. So and by that I mean uh, they are not showing like real interconnection between features. So it was just another like preliminary run to understand like what is the data and if we can get any data insights. That's it. But we'll see after Pranov's analysis. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I've done a little bit of coding, like a kind of preparation, but it is just a preparation and it's very raw. So probably it's in my case it's mm, quite early to even really discuss what's going on. I
Okay.
mean,
And you
yes.
you haven't pushed anything up, right, to the repo?
Not really. I mean, because like I was doing like I was spending a lot of time on cutting the audio, like the full 15 minutes recording into 3 seconds audio chunks, and
Hmm.
also it's just like a lot of time, and in my case, the space on my laptop is quite limited, so I have to like uh, upload it from a shared drive, then just run the model, then mm, run the synchronization on the shared drive. So just a lot of like very like time consuming stuff, and also
Right.
um, I ran a code that can skip some 3 seconds audio files that are just a noise. So like let's say like we have a lot of data now. Okay, so like 500 gigabytes. That's a lot. So like and basically some of the files recordings they can be done like at 4 in the morning or like when it's very like silent and noisy. And we don't have to when we do the modeling and when we're trying to predict whereas the Hume's Warbler, especially
Hmm.
Buzz. So we don't have to run through all of them. So I was trying like to uh, see if we can skip some just noisy files, and I've done it, but maybe it has to be evaluated when the model runs, and it has to be um, discussed as well.
Yeah.
So and it
Uh,
just took me like very very like
yeah. No, 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 that makes sense. When you're removing the chunks with no birds, so the noisy chunks, are you using like the code that you've written, or are you using
the
BirdNet to
code. No no
discern?
no 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 no. My code. And actually
Okay.
my code. And actually I realized when I was labeling manually labeling the Xenocanta and mm, the iNaturalist files, BirdNet also skipping some files. So like
Right.
yeah, so they also skipping some like kind of silent files or files. Let's say when you count into 3 second chunks and we have only like 1 second left over, right? So left. So like and you just combining as a like full 3 audio chunk with just a noise. It also not classifying. So they also kind of mm, doing that. Not kind of, they are just yeah, not um, wasting computational power on the noisy chunks. Noisy, yeah. So yeah,
Or the ones with no birds. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I think before I was just using BirdNet to filter out when Humes was there or not, and I would set it at a very low confidence. And then from there I was labeling, if that makes sense. But
what do you mean?
if you're using like I would put the files in BirdNet and then based on the timestamps, I would cut or I would remove the entries that don't have Humes at all. Even if it was like a point 0.1 or 0.04% or confidence that had Humes, I would just keep that, you know what I mean, that chunk because it's a, and then and in BirdNet will also show like car sounds and stuff. It was like really
Engine.
interesting. Some of the engine. Um, so it'll show if it's not a bird at all, but I just remove those altogether. But no, that makes
Okay,
sense too.
okay, okay. Because I just left all of the files because
Right.
even like let's say like some of the files the they weren't defined as any sound of Hume's Warbler, but when you manually listen to them, they are. So like, just
Oh,
like
okay.
yes,
Interesting.
exactly. Yeah. So I mean like if you're listening to all the files,
Right, right. You're
all
right.
the
Yeah, I mean,
three
I
audio
still kept
sounds.
the files. I just didn't label them, if that makes sense. Um, but okay,
Yeah.
that
So
makes
it was
sense.
quite interesting. Yeah. So just like like misclassification, and but we'll see what Pranav is gonna tell us because like that's probably his um move his feedback is gonna define like a lot of stuff. Yeah, okay.
Right, right. Yeah. I'm glad that he chose a direction like where he wants to go with the information. Like he wants to focus on the buzz length and the elevation. Um,
Yeah, but we
yeah,
have to run the model, and then on the on trained model we have to do the prediction, and all the predictions
right.
got to be done on the like those like 500 gigabytes or even more, like after May, after July, after June. Yeah. So and
Which is which
it's
is
got to
why
be
we need the
heavy.
pace, right?
Exactly, exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
So
And
I
I
will.
think didn't the other bird team they did this pace stuff, right? The
Yes, yes, right. They did it, and actually they sent me the link, and which I can of course resend you, I guess, because but this semester I guess was the last orientation session on Tuesday, I guess. But let me just double check. But anyway, the information is um all like open, like for the video recordings, for the slides. So it's you're not really losing a lot. I mean, maybe like you just asking some questions, but still, it will be helpful at least get the main idea. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. So Kaushika replied me. Yeah, okay. I'll just forward it again to. Okay. Yes. So I've just forwarded from the Bird CV to Bird Audio. So it will be helpful, definitely, because
okay.
we might need it. I mean, at least my computational power is not enough, and my hard drive, um, it's quite limited, I will say, space,
Right.
the volume. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have an idea of which tool you want to use? Let's see.
Not yet.
I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
That's I was just curious if you had any
Yeah,
thought.
not yet. I mean, just I just wanted to get the main idea because then like trying like because you have to register, you have to just create the account and see like what's going on, how to use. I mean, it looks like very helpful resource.
Yeah, yeah, I
Uh,
know. That seems okay, cool. Yeah, analysis introduction.
second.
Do you use Anaconda to run your Jupyter notebooks?
Yes, actually. No, actually, no, no. I mean, I installed Anaconda, but then for some reason, I can't recall now. I'm not using it, but it's quite user friendly, and I loved it when I was using it. But right now, I just stopped using it. That like Anaconda interface, but it's very useful. I mean, like and user friendly, definitely.
cool. Oh, my series.
So yeah, just looking at the code. So I guess the cluster -1 is a noise. Cluster 0 is when there is a call, and cluster 1 when is a bus. But it's still like noise in 1 is kind of in the same area sometimes, because when it's a bus, it can be identified as a noise. So it's quite interesting.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at your
Yeah. I mean,
the
you can
Excel.
look at my yeah, you can look at my like some weekly updates. So I provided a few codes, a few snippets. So definitely you can work on that as well. Definitely.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't think of that. The snippets. Okay. Do you know if we're going to have the same computational advisors, or that is that going to change?
I have no idea,
Think.
to be honest. I have no idea. So mm, I guess we are seeing them tomorrow, but I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, no worries. I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, if they can continue, I guess that will be the best. If not, then okay, then we have somebody else, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, then if you don't have any questions, so let's meet tomorrow and see. Um,
Okay,
what?
sounds good. Do
Yeah.
you want me to include this stuff? I mean, I know you said it's not, I mean, it's not perfect, of course, the code or anything. Do you want me to include that in the write-up at all, or do you want to just focus on the um data preparation and the analysis we've done so far
What do you mean?
for the write-up that's due on Sunday, um the onboarding?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, just I'll just because I guess like probably we, as I remember, it gotta be done individually. Because Bree, I guess, yes, Bree, in the beginning of the, oh no, probably Ika. I don't know if I pronounced the name right. Ichka, yes, right. So
Oh, I
like,
see.
yes, it's gotta be submitted individually. Even like
Oh,
if we
okay.
done the work together, so it's gotta be like, because like they wanna, I guess, evaluate, or they wanna see like, um, I don't know what, yeah,
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, we can just do it individually then
yeah.
and then submit. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, sweet.
Okay, so then see you tomorrow then.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.